Hello everybody and welcome to Bathmat Reviews, where today we're going to be talking about Origins Jazz. Now, this figure is I really like it. It's such a fun take on something that I honestly didn't think we'd get for like a very long time until Origins Bumblebee came out, and then that gave me hope. You see, this figure is a reference to the original G1 cartoon in the first episode before they have their Earth alternate modes. And yeah, he's a very fun figure. Even though that he already has the car chest there, which is kind of funny, but that's animation accurate. And he comes with a gun that is a solid gun, normal, nothing's too crazy. And if you flip in his hand, you can give him a grappling hook. Now, this is two separate pieces, and it didn't come with anything in them, so that's a little annoying. So he can't really pull off any special grappling hook poses. But if you want to do that, then do something like I did in my thumbnail. All you need is a bit of like bendy wire. I just had this in like our garage basically, and yeah, I took one side and I twisted it up. Let's see if I can get this to focus a little bit better. I twisted it up just to be a bit bigger, and then on this side I just bent it over and tightened it there. And what that allows me to do is, if you take this part, you take the hole that's there and feed it into the smaller one. And now it's not a super tight fit or anything, but it does hold. So it's it's pretty easy to get on and off and have no problems with it. And then in this hand, you stick the wider piece and kind of force it. And this took me a couple of attempts to get the right thickness so that it stays. But then, as you can see, yeah, hi, how are you? You can have a grappling hook that he can be shooting out and latching onto anything. Now, it's not strong enough to hold his weight, but I don't know. That for a quick DIY fix that took me, I don't know, like 5 minutes tops, and most of that was just trying to find the wire. Like, it works really well, and you can get some cool action poses and stuff like that with it. Now, popping that off, and transformation is fairly simple. First, remove the weaponry, and you can keep his hand folded in, but yeah. So you fold in his other hand and twist it to be like this. See, I'll show you on this side, but it can bend about 90 degrees on this side, but it can also bend back some amount less than that, and pretty wide obtuse angle, but the exact amount doesn't matter. But you want it to be that, and you turn it whoop, like that. So he kind of is almost shrugging. Then you take his chest plate, lift it up, and then at this time you can bring in the grappling hook, both pieces together, and then peg that in to his chest, and fold up the arms around it like that. Then you come up here and I move the backpack out of the way just to give me an easier time for this next part, where you open up the calf, flip in the toe, fold out this panel, condense the leg, close it. Same thing on this side. Open the calf, flip out the panel, flip in the toe, fold in the entire leg, close that, and this all closes up like that. Then you come to the backpack and bring this down. Now be careful with it. It is clear plastic, so it has a bit of a chance of breaking, but so far I've messed with this figure hundreds of times and no problems at all, which makes me very happy for the longevity of it. But because it's clear plastic, I'll still let you know. And then you bring all this down, and then that slots in there. Then you come into the bottom, and there's a tab that goes into a slot right there in the arm. And also it locks in, so you just kind of push that in, and then you can slot that in there like that. Or you can just have an easier time and lock that in first, and then after that, line that up. And there, you are done. Now you have the gun, which you can put on top, but it's fine, but I don't really like that. So what I do is I come down to the bottom and with his hands, and I take either one of them, it doesn't really matter which. And, oh, you need this peg standing out for this to work. But take that, flop it out, put that in, and you are done. Now you have his hover car thing. I always wondered, what's the difference between a hover car and a plane? Like, I mean, I get it, but how only one can go off the ground for a little bit, but like, I don't know, I think I'd always pick a plane if I was going to turn into a car or a plane, you know? But, yeah, this has been Bathmat Reviews. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on TikTok and YouTube. Yeah.